Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
This morning, I got up at about 6 a.m., began to look at the news, and I get Google alerts. I need to know which missiles are being fired at Infowars, and my name is the radar system in which we know which the new attacks are. And I see these different articles, a whole bunch of them. The same Democratic Party, usual suspects with their MO. Alex Jones. And then one of the top stories on Yahoo, Alex Jones says, break Bernie Sanders supporters' jaws. And then I went and read the article, and I remember what I said yesterday. I said, knowing fascism, knowing communism, the hundreds of millions dead, and to see these parasites living off all the Americans and others that fought communism and fascism and Nazism and totalitarianism, it'd be great to see these people, if they had broken jaws, figuratively, to realize how pathetic and stupid they are. I said they've never been in fights. They've never been in the real world. They live off what's left of capitalism and all the wealth and all the diversity and all the choices, and they basically piss on it, for lack of a better term. And the full quote's there. They even link to it. They say, and worse yet, Jones wants the supporters of Sanders to burn in camps. I don't apologize overall, but I apologize for the fact that I don't realize what enemies these people are, and that I say things literary and in a literary fashion that they take out of context. Obviously, if you listen to the full interview, and I'm not apologizing, I'm not scared, it doesn't hurt me, it's not like I'm on the rocks or on the ropes, I'm just illustrating how these enemies operate. We're about nonviolence offensively. We're about winning an info war. We're trying to stop a civil war. Everybody knows we're trying to stop violence. I'm looking at the threat to myself and my family of socialism and communism and how it works and how it operates. And I say, my gosh, thinking of the hell that the Russians went through under communism. Think about Alexander Solzhenitsyn, and he said, oh, how we burned in the camps later, wishing, you can pull up his quote, we'd have done something earlier. I said in that quote, you guys, you live in the real world. You need to be in a fist fight. You need to live in reality and have to stand in line for your food. You need to have your collective jaws broken before you're burning in the camps, like Alexander Solzhenitsyn, burning with anger that he hadn't taken action when he was outside that gulag. And I said that, and that shows our enemy. That I quoted Alexander Solzhenitsyn about let's not burn in the camps, and they turned that into I want to burn Bernie Sanders, who's Jewish, in a camp. See how this filth works? It doesn't matter that both my grandfathers fought Hitler. It does in the European theater. It doesn't matter they both almost died. One of them in a plane crash, another in a bombing raid. It means nothing to these people. They will put a George Soros Nazi collaborator over me and over the First Amendment to literally destroy our country, and then sit there and tell us that we're Nazis. These people are the definition of scum.
Do you think that you have that rich people have undue influence in politics in America?
Yes.
But given the rules, you're not going to back out.
No, I mean, the other rich people who have influence.
And I've got a big vocabulary, folks, but I'm telling you, they are disreputable trash. They are scum. They are lying, twisting, deceitful filth. And I am so sick of them. I am so tired of their frauds and their lies. And I'll tell you this, we know Bernie Sanders is bad news. We know Donald Trump says some things that he's trying to act like a tough guy. At a fifth grade level, I'll torture the terrorist, I'll protect you. He's trying to be the strong man for what he thinks the American people want. And maybe he's right about his rhetoric, but I don't agree with some of the stuff he says, but I know this. The Bilderberg Group, Davos, the globalists, the enemies, the CNBCs, the Time magazines, the Newsweeks, the Daily Beast, the lying trash scum who I know is a cancer upon free speech and culture and everything else. They hate Donald Trump, so that's why I back him. And it's not a fake attack on him where they act like they're attacking him for reverse psychology. 6-8 months ago, I thought that might be it, and on air said I'm watching closely. No, they are in panic mode, folks. And they're even in panic of their own socialist manifestation because they want a Bernie Sanders down the road to collectivize some of the wealth to make the educated masses controlled by government contracts that Eisenhower warned of in the military, industrial, technological complex. He didn't just say military. It was first the technological complex of the elite, the technocrats controlling us through the funding that goes out with government contracts, creating a intellectual tyranny. The 21-minute speech is online, folks. Go watch it. And now we're in the hands of those people, and they can't compete with innovation. They can't compete with free market. So they have to then bring in crony capitalism, demonize free market, scapegoat it for their crimes. They're offshore, as I've said, on record, tax exempt, above the law, diplomatic immunity, and then they scapegoat it. And Bernie Sanders knows this. And he plays up, oh, the Walmart family has $200 billion. Oh, General Electric doesn't pay taxes. Yeah, and your own buddy Obama gave them the waivers not to do it. So again, when I get up here and say that Bernie Sanders is a threat, he is a manifestation of how Hillary is meant to bring this system in, but he is a manifestation of what they've sold and the people they've created and the dumb masses that actually think socialism and communism delivers anything but slavery, anything but not having your own free will.
All right, Bernie Sanders is offering you free stuff. He wants to give you free health care. He'd give you a free car. He'd give you a free house. But guess what? There is no free lunch. That just means somebody else is paying for it, but they're not showing you who's paying for it.
And so that's why I get so mad at him. But let me be completely clear. I wish not a hair on that sack of crap's head ever be hurt to turn that inhuman, parasitical maggot into a patriot, into a martyr. No. I wish no harm against Obama or Jeb Bush or Hillary or any of these parasites that think because they know how to manipulate their God and have free will. I want to see their lies destroyed. I want to see their lies inflamed and burned down. I want to see their New World Order system burn as a funeral pyre against everything that they stand for. But that just shows how these people deceive. But I'll be honest with you. It is the coddled, system-based trendies that go to college and get the loans that were designed to rip them off, that sit there saying, I like Bernie, I want something free.
Who would pay for the free tuition?
Hopefully the rich people of America.
They grew in the bosom of a free nation. They grew in the bosom of a free market. They have more choices than anybody else in the world. And they sit here arrogantly hating America, hating what's good about freedom, hating what's good about the Renaissance and the Enlightenment. When the whole world wanted to come to the United States, not because it was perfect, but because it was the greatest expression of basic human will and liberty and had the most wiggle room, though it was somewhat of a cramped space. Though for many of us that really dream of true liberty and can imagine what humans could do, potentially, the word I would use is claustrophobic. But even the claustrophobia and all the problems of America compared to the tombs that are socialism, fascism, and communism and all command and control systems, it makes me so incredibly sick to see these people fallen and the sickness in their eyes, imagining dreams, not in books they write or music they write or songs they play or art they paint or food they cook or jaws they set or legs they fix or crops they plant or children they teach or carburetors they repair. They dream through a state. They dream through a system. They dream through a God like Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton that would deliver them free goodies like the Easter Bunny or Santa Claus. The Easter Bunny isn't real, folks. Santa Claus isn't real. And let me tell you, the sprites that bring you free goods in their black uniforms and their shiny boots and their submachine guns are bringing you into total slavery. And I can look at that creature, Bernie Sanders, and that creature, Hillary Clinton, and I can tell you unequivocally, they point at the crimes that their crony system has created and engineered. They point at the very people that have financed them and tell us that going deeper into their system will save us. They are total and complete abject frauds.
and take it anymore. Alex Jones here to tell you about how you can help spread liberty worldwide while also enjoying what I have found to be the best tasting 100% organic coffee on the planet. For more than a decade, my favorite coffee has come from the high mountains of southern Mexico, where the Chiapas farmers grow their unique shade-grown Arabica beans. We have now managed to secure these sought-after beans in a highly customized blend. Discover and try a bag of the Patriot Blend 100% organic coffee at InfoWarsLife.com. This coffee gives you a long, smooth pick-me-up for hours without the headaches and heartburn that so many other coffees give me personally. Hands down, this is my favorite coffee, and it's taken us years to secure connections directly to the Chiapas Mexican farmers. Drop by the site today, order a bag or two, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Available in original or with our immune support infusion blend. You will be supporting a free press, all the while enjoying a truly great-tasting cup of my favorite coffee. Available at InfoWarsLife.com.